Hey Johnny.
Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
so I think we had a disconnection there. So
Yeah,
we'll do the final two questions. So the final questions was, are there any resources that you can recommend to viewers to help with confidence, mindset, and dating?
resources other than going out there and doing.
Yeah, books, podcasts
Yeah,
that helped you along the way.
I would say just purchase every single book in the area that you're looking to improve
Mm,
and write down all of the takeaways that you got from each book
mm,
into a Word document, into notes, or handwrite that down. Um, why? Why do that? I just think it's a helpful exercises to recompute what you learn. I think it helps reinforce. Uh, there's that, and again, the advice we all know, but perhaps don't do enough of, is proactively look to put yourself around people that are already doing.
mm.
You know, there's what's that phrase that Tony Robbins says, you'll stand on the shoulders of giants. What that means is you got to put yourself around people that have already done, they've already climbed the mountain that you want to climb. That's not necessarily, that doesn't necessarily mean pay for a mentor, you know, not using this question to plug what I do or whatever other coaches do, because I believe mentors come in all shapes, all sizes. You may not recognize they're a mentor in the first place because they don't go by the name of a mentor. Just because someone doesn't have the label on their chest that they're a
Mm.
mentor doesn't mean you can't learn from them. So, like my father was a mentor to me, obviously in business,
Mm.
but I didn't know that when I was around it, you know? Um, so yeah, your brain, I think it's to understand your brain is like a sponge, and you've really got to manage your influence, the environments, the people you're around, the things you're reading, the movies you're watching, the songs you're listening to. These are all mood and mind altering things in the equation that quite often we don't control. We just let our body and our mind respond to it unconsciously. Does that make sense?
It does, and I think what you're talking about is you want to. I think there's a term that they say that to become a product of your five closest friends. So if your five
Yeah,
closest friends are negative, no
yeah,
ambitious, then your brain will incentivize you to be like them. So I think what you're talking about as well is making sure that you surround yourself with people who are successful, that are doing the things that you want to be achieving.
yeah,
Uh,
and again, not necessarily um, successful. Of course, in my world, if someone wants to get more confident with women, then he's got to put himself around guys that are confident with women,
yeah.
right? But say that they've identified that they lack empathy. They've lacked. They identify that they lack the understanding, the ability to be emotionally available.
Mm,
Include someone in your group that is more emotionally available and in touch with spirituality or that side of things, so you can absorb a bit of that. I always
mm,
think of it like this: if you're renting an apartment and you take one room and there's three extra rooms, okay? Now you're going to see these people every day. You know that these people are going to be of an influence to you. And if you've signed the lease to this building, you get to choose who is going to be in each of these rooms and start to think, what areas of my life could be improved? What value needs to be added?
mm,
For me right now, I choose someone that understands about health and fitness. I want that to be a positive influence. I'll give up that room for someone that is where that is an importance for someone. What else would be important right now? Maybe finance, someone that's in tune with being strict with their financials, making wise decisions in the financial world. I'll give up a room there. What would another one be? Oh, maybe I'll just throw in a room for a hot chick. I don't know. She might have some hot friends. But no, jokes aside, you get what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's understanding and managing your influence. And I think I really like the idea of, you know, if you're a driver, you put your car in for MOT, right, once a year,
Yeah.
to get the brakes checked, get the engine checked. But yet we fail to realize at times the importance of maybe doing that for ourselves. You know, so maybe once a year, just kind of check in with yourself, look who you've got around you. You know, ask yourself, you know, what direction the ship is pointing, and yeah, just check in with yourself. What can you do better?
I love that. I think MOT, personal MOT is like a really good idea, because you're right. Like, you wouldn't think to do it with a car, but a lot of people never think to do that with themselves.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I like
And
that.
you know, only takes a day. You know, and then you get your car back. You get your vehicle back. You carry on driving forward.
That's true. I love that. Love that. It's good advice, that.
There you go. Look, five guys. How do I turn it around on it? 5 guys. We'll use that as an analogy.
Yeah.
Have 5 guys around you that are succeeding in the areas you want to succeed in. 5 guys. There you go.
I love that. So, the final question: what's one final piece of dating relationship advice you give to our viewers?
Okay, get a good return on your time. Okay, like, time is your biggest asset, and what we get caught up in is week in, week out, this pattern. Again, this habit. We talked about habits earlier. Now, the habit that might be formulated in your life might not be constructive towards getting you in front of the right people, in front of the right quality of women. So you need to get a better return on your time, whether that be change your environments, change the people you're with. Again, it's checking in with yourself. It's checking where are you spending your time. Show me where you spend your time. I'll show you what sort of return you're going to get on it. You know, same with money. You know, there's people that are more in tune with me. That's not my area of expertise, but if you talk to someone that's financially educated, you show them where you're putting your money, they'll show you. They might be able to show you a better return. Yeah, my areas is dating and social. So that's a big area of importance. You know, where you got to change your normal. Change your normal.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you've really given us some really good insights today, Johnny. I appreciate the
Thanks. Ask some
insights.
good questions. Ask the right questions, get the right answers.
Exactly. And so I think, like, our viewers that have been watching tonight are going to come away with a lot of really good content here, because, you know, there's a lot, you know, like, you know, in terms of, like, I love the bit about, you talked about online videos of, like, making sure your surroundings are all, like, and doing it as if, like, you know, using an anchor to, like, paying, well, an aftershave, dressing up, making yourself feel good.
It's funny, yeah, that one as well. But as you said that, you know, as we circle back around to that point, and I've just brought 5 guys in as a talking point, you can see how it already works. You know?
Yeah.
Rather than just being in a cold, dark, lonely room, you know, where you're putting all this pressure on yourself for creating conversation. Yeah, we forget the environment we're in gives us talking points, even if it's in your own apartment.
Yeah, that's totally true. That's totally true. So yeah, so obviously, thanks, Johnny, for being willing to give us this interview tonight. As always, yeah, if you want to reach out to Johnny, like I said before, you can go on his website, Johnny Cassell, and also reach out to him on Instagram, and you'll be able to work with him, and you'll get a lot of good content. I worked with Johnny before, and I can vouch that he's one of the top in the UK. So
thank you.
I can definitely say you'll get a lot of success working with Johnny. Thanks, Johnny, for being on tonight. And for everyone else, we will have more business conversation interviews lined up coming up soon. So check those out. Otherwise, Johnny, it's a pleasure to have had this hour with you and for all the content you provided with us. We wish you all the best, and we look forward to you skyrocketing as you are continuing now.
Likewise, man. I got my eye on you.
And otherwise, have a great evening, and speak to you soon.
And you, buddy. And thank you everyone for watching. Take care.
Thanks, Johnny.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
Bye.